So we all watch Monkey Man, starring Dev Patel, who's been in other movies. And
Good stuff. Wow.
oh, so
Wow.
I think this is written, directed, and produced by him
By Dev Patel. Yeah.
along with the other who did No Way Out. What's his name? Come on. He directed and wrote it and produced it, No Way Out. He also did
Heel.
Keel. There you
Jordan
go, from
Peele.
Key and Peele. Yeah, there you go.
Jordan
Oh,
Peele.
he
He
was involved
produced
in
it
this one?
though. That's
He
he just
produced
produced
it.
it.
Yeah.
Um,
Nobody wanted to pick it
Yeah.
up, so his production company picked it up. So it is it's quite the movie. So Monkey Man, I think it's out now on video on demand. Um, and we watched
Yes.
it. And when I first saw the preview months ago, I was like, "Oh, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty
You
good."
let me just clarify. You are still the king of misinformation. Your title holds strong with you.
No, 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 no,
Last
no,
week you
no,
said, "Oh, it's like that Bruce Lee movie, Game of Death, where every
no, no.
level he goes
When
up,
I
there's
say
a
it's
different
like that,
boss."
I didn't
It
see
is
it. That's how.
nothing like that.
That is
Nothing.
how it was explained to me when I saw
By whom?
David,
Yourself? By
no,
Dave Attell.
from
Dave Attell
Dave
told you
Patel
this.
was talking about the movie, and I assume he's trying to sell it to people, of course, because
Dev
oh, it's like
Patel
that.
told you it was like this.
Not me. He told the press that. Didn't tell me. Dave Attell
So
told me.
clearly,
Anything
so
else? Any
clearly,
questions? I'm taking
Dev
questions.
Patel didn't know his own movie.
Maybe he never saw Game of the
He probably never saw Game Against Good Bud. You're right. I haven't seen it either.
you should not
Gabagoo.
be a lawyer. I can say that.
Oh, that'd be so good. Like it's a murder trial, and I'm talking about like a theft at 7-Eleven.
No.
These two don't
Your
go together.
Honor, Baba Ganoush.
Yes.
Yeah,
Come
absolutely.
on.
Baba Ganoush.
Schizoid. Sir, don't curse in the courtroom.
Schizoid. You stupid schizoid. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yep. You must schizoid or quit or something. You're like, what? What are you talking about?
No,
I
that's
don't
going to be your
know.
defense for everything. If the glove don't fit, you must have quit. Sir, it's a
That's right.
jaywalking ticket. Yes, I know. If the gloves
That's
don't
right.
fit,
But I
you
bought the
must have.
glove. Sir, try this glove on. No matter what the trial is, I bring a glove every time. It's always extra small. Try this glove on. See, it doesn't fit, Your Honor. It's not a kid's glove. Schizoid. Like, that's it. They're like so confused. Oh, before we continue, I was gonna say you brought up Scooby
Beep
Doo
bop boop
earlier.
bop, and you run out of the court.
That's like Donald Trump. He says that shit all the time. Beep bop boop bop. Like, anyway, they're making a live action Scooby Doo movie for Netflix. That's what when you brought up Scooby
Another
Doo
one?
earlier. Yes, 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 yes. So my favorite part about when they make live action or remakes or whatever it is, the old actors always come out of the woodworks like, I should be part of that movie.
Uh,
I'm like, get
Who
away,
who
go.
did? Who came out of the
The
woodwork?
guy that was it Matthew
Shaggy?
Lillard?
Matthew
Matthew
Yes.
Lillard.
Lillard?
Yeah.
Oh,
Now, don't get
poor
me wrong. You can
Matthew.
put him in the movie as a secondary character somewhere, but it's like every time there's some type of reboot, here
You know what
comes
it
somebody that was in the prior version going, "Oh yeah, I'd love to be in that."
Well,
Like,
because they
go
just want to get
away.
paid.
what I
They just
don't
want
like
they
about when
want
they do
money. I
that?
don't blame them.
No, of
What I
course,
don't
but
like
it's
about
They
when
need
they
a
just
do
so
that
job.
is the
pathetic.
current actor who's cast for that role will go back and say that they talked to the guy who did it last. Do I have any advice? I'm like, fuck them. It's your role.
You're
Yeah.
Play it
playing
as you want. Who
Shaggy.
cares what they said or
Yeah.
did? You
I
want to
mean,
know what
come
they
on,
did or
Scoob.
said? Watch a goddamn movie. Oh yeah, that's good. I'm not gonna do it that way, and do it your own way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
God
man.
damn, you're
I
the
want to do the
actor.
rest of the
Figure
show
that
like
shit out.
this. That's
I will
right,
roll.
Scoob.
My
Oh man,
husband does a
Scoob. That's
killer
crazy,
Shaggy
man.
impression.
Schizoid. So
I'll stick with
Right,
my
Raggy?
Sarah Michelle Gellar, Matthew Lillard, Freddie Prince Jr., Linda, whatever her name is,
oh, the hot one. Oh,
Capelli,
The hot one.
Lindy
whatever.
Cardinelli, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh
We
yeah.
watched those versions in this house.
Oh, the scene they cut
Charlotte
out of
loves them.
they cut the scene out of part
Oh, the
two, I think it
bikini
was.
scene in the
In the locker room
yeah,
when she gets
yeah.
possessed. Ah, I mean,
And
yeah.
the whippet scene
Whip it.
in the second
Oh.
one or yeah, it was in the second
Both
one where
scenes were
they
cut out of the
did
second one.
whippets. Yeah.
Oh man, that's not cool, Scoob. So, um, so anyway, so let's jump into Monkey Man before we continue Scoob. And go down a path we don't want to. So Monkey Man, starring Dev Patel. It's an action. It's an Indian movie, so there's no singing. There's no Bollywood action in this. There's no.
Okay, let's hold on.
Mhm.
Is it an Indian movie because it takes place in India and all the actors are Indian, or are you just
Correct.
saying it's an Indian movie because why?
Because
It's
I
not produced
agree.
by an
It's
Indian
not.
place in
company.
Yeah.
India,
It's,
and
No,
everybody's
it's set.
Indian.
but it's an English movie. It's in English. It's not like a
Yep.
subtitled. It's not like it's in Hindi or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
it's not
he's
an
trying to
Indian
sell
movie.
it to the
It's not an
American
Indian movie.
audience.
I'm with Carlos. It's
And
not.
the thing is, in India,
Listen, you
a
bigot.
lot of them speak
It's not an Indian
English,
movie.
like a ton of them.
It's
Have you
not
not
an
got
Indian
that
movie.
call? My friend, your insurance is it's not good. Yeah, you didn't like they
And what do
speak
you ask him?
English.
Hey man, were you in Monkey Man?
Yeah, and then he was like, "Hey, I was in a Monkey Man. Have you seen it? It's like Game of Thrones."
It was actually filmed in Thailand, I think. I was looking it up the other day.
Really? They didn't even
Yeah.
film it in India? What a bunch
It
of
was,
It was filmed
filmed
in
during
Philadelphia.
COVID, so it was like
Yeah,
India was on
exactly.
total lockdown.
Yeah, it was filmed in Tampa
So where
Bay
was it filmed? What did you say it was filmed? Thailand?
Thailand, I believe.
or Munich.
Thailand.
Or any of that.
Definitely not Munich.
I was close. All right, we'll jump into it. Carlos, Monkey Man, go.
No. I want to hear what Laura has to say because she said it was
She did.
horrifying.
She did say that she did.
I
tell
want
us
to hear
that.
why. We
Horrifying.
must
I'm
not
like
have seen the same movie.
horrifying.
Okay.
What?
No, I liked it. In general. It was very frantic, there was so many cuts, very like boom 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 boom. It was kind of like jarring to watch. And y'all know my TV isn't that big, so it's a little bit like what? Like,
Didn't you just recently get a new
Time
one
out.
though?
Do you
Can I
watch
watch it
this
on the big
on the
one?
little TV or
No,
the
not the little
Okay,
TV
okay.
downstairs. The
Got
one
it.
upstairs, but it's still not huge, and so it was
How
a
big
little
is it?
bit.
Real quick, how big is this TV?
I don't even
50 inches?
know.
Are we talking about the TV?
55?
Okay.
Like only because I'm just thinking like was the TV moving the opposite way of the movie where you couldn't keep up? Like what's happening with your TV?
Just say, oh well, maybe it was also I was watching it during the day, and it's like very like low light, and then the sun, it makes it difficult to kind of watch.
I'll accept everything right now.
I'm just saying that it was a little bit frantic visually. It
Got
was
it.
Yes.
I hear
hard
ya.
to follow. I
Continue.
did very much so
Continue.
enjoy the fighting
As
scenes.
Shaggy would say watching it, zoinks. So you're right. You're right. So
Can I continue?
Yes,
Okay.
go ahead.
The fighting scenes were awesome. I love to watch that shit. It's basically the violent version of dancing, right? Like the choreography and everything. It's fun to watch. I enjoyed it. I will say though that a lot of this I think was going over my head. It's clearly a story that's making a statement about nationalism in India or politics or religion or the caste system. Like there was definitely a statement going on here that went over my head because
No, you got it. You caught on. Yeah.
no, I think that what we're seeing in this movie is related to something going on probably in India that I'm just not informed on because I'm busy and I don't have time to learn
Keep up
everyone's
with Indian
plight.
culture. I hear
No,
you.
everyone in the world is a fucking plight. I can't keep up with it, and I feel sorry for them and all these things, but I mean, there's a clear story about nationalism and about how that's not good and things like that. And the temple, I looked it up, the Hijara temple with like the
The Monkey Man.
transgendered people.
Oh
like,
yeah,
that
all the
was
people there, yeah.
that almost it really threw me because I was like kind of half paying attention at that point, and like
Is that
I
a
looked up
thing?
and I'm like, yes,
Oh,
I looked it up. Yeah, because I was like, what is happening here? I'm like, he looks a lot like a girl. I'm like, is that on purpose? And and then I looked it up, and yep, very much so on purpose. This is a culture within India that happens. These people all come together and live kind of in these temples. I love the music. But the horrifying part, I'm just so sensitive with anything with kids. So like the thing with his mom and like,
The flashbacks.
yeah, she's fucking burned alive, and that's how he burns his hands. He's trying to wake up his burning alive mother, like a 5-year-old kid. And I'm like, that's scarred in my brain for the rest of forever.
You gotta set up the plot,
It was very upsetting. So that was the text. It was like, well, that was horrifying. It just very much so got me. But I don't know. I enjoyed it. I don't say it's a masterpiece, but it was entertaining enough. The fight scenes were good. It ended a little bit of like I don't know, kind of a lazy ending. Like, and then we fade to black. So I don't know. I
Are you
liked
talking
it.
about the final like fight scene or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You're right. I was disappointed by that, but other than
Yeah.
that,
So
All right,
I
what
give it a three.
three?
and a
Okay.
half.
We got a 3. What are we going with? What are we going? Don't be
I'll
on
go
the
3.
fence.
3.5. 3.5.
3.5. We got a 3.5 on the board. A 3.5 for Monkey Man. Carlos, Monkey Man, starring Pat Beverly. Go.
I liked Monkey Man. It had me right from the beginning. It had me like, I'm glad it was kind of a slow burn. It was kind of, it's a revenge story. And it was a slow burn. It's kind of like, where's this going? How's he going to pull this off? He has to get through all these layers of security in order to get to where he wants to go.
Game of
And
Death.
then he takes that guy, I forget his name now, but he takes him to his fight and he loses the fight on purpose, tells him to bet on him to make his money so he get promoted, so he get to the VIP club. And then he finds out who he wants to, the chief of police is there, or whoever it was, and all these other people that he's going after. Yeah, I thought it was a good movie. It had a good pace up until the part he got to the temple where they saved him. That to me was kind of can we move this along? Like when he was training to the guy's bongo drums, I'm like, first it was all right, but then he just kept doing. I'm like, how long were you there? You seem to be there for quite
a
some
while.
time.
Yeah, quite a while.
Quite some time.
But he was training the women and so forth. Yeah.
Right. And were they all transgender?
They were.
Yeah, that's the whole. Yeah.
Transgender is not the same thing. I've looked this
I
up
ain't going there.
in Indian cultures. Like it's recognized as a third gender. It's not, you're a man, you're a woman. Like it's a third separate thing. And it's also like a eunuch kind of commune, basically, is how. So these men come, a lot of.
So the guy playing the drums, he was a man though.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a man.
They're all men. They're all biological men.
Right. But he didn't dress up as a woman. He didn't.
Oh, he did.
No.
He had
no.
on rings. He
I
had
know,
okay, but Johnny
long
Depp has on
nails,
rings.
But
Johnny
he
Depp
wasn't
has
like-
rings and
painted
bracelets.
nails,
And
and then
he
at the
wasn't-
very end, when their
Johnny
death
Depp
squad of
paints his
trannies
nails.
comes in, he's got full makeup.
You know
on.
what? No,
That's not
you got
him,
a
though.
point.
That wasn't
you got a
him.
point because when I saw him,
Yes,
I was
it
like,
was.
yeah, I would. So
That-
you're right. Good call. Good call.
It was definitely him at the very
It
end.
wasn't
the
the
guy.
bongo player. It was a shaman dude, the guy who runs the
It was
show.
the shaman. It was the shaman. It was the boss.
It
Yeah.
wasn't
Oh,
the
the
bongo player.
guy was different.
The bongo guy was a
Yeah.
dude. He was straight a dude the whole time. He was like an older, like the drunk uncle. That's what he reminded me of.
This
Yeah,
is like
yeah,
the
yeah.
racial blindness that you get into, right? They all kind of look the same. That's
Whoa,
a legit.
whoa,
No,
whoa,
that is a
whoa.
legitimate thing. I know that sounds really bad. Look it up.
Whoa.
Racial blindness is a legitimate thing.
Never
It
seen
is,
it.
and it's not just a white people thing. Like it's anybody. When you look at people
All
of
white
other
people look alike.
nationalities,
Come on.
all white people look alike. All whatever people
Do
look
they,
alike
though?
because you're not used to seeing those features as much, so they all kind of look the same thing. I'm sorry. Don't cancel
You know
me.
what though?
Look
I
it
think
up.
that I think that first of all,
It's a thing. It's a psychological
but
thing.
I also think it has to do with where you live, right? I live in like
100%.
the melting pot of New York and LA, but like you see everybody every day. It's different, you see everybody. There's not just one particular
I live in
group.
the
But the
Midwest. We are
diversity
all
of
so fucking
Missouri
white.
is
Exactly.
pretty diverse, though, isn't it?
It is diverse. There's like there's Dutch people, English people.
No.
There's people. They're all just all white.
There's
No.
Asians, there's Mexicans, there's no. All
No,
right.
No. There's Anyway.
Let's get back to this story.
Mhm.
But yeah, I liked where it was going, and then I'm glad it wasn't just a John Wick type one guy Rambo thing. I'm gonna take everybody out. He had help from that temple he stayed at. They all showed up. They helped him out. He got to the top level. And I liked how they played out how the shaman of the I guess
the bad guy.
the bad guy, how he begged for his life and how he said they needed me and he didn't give a shit. He killed him. I'm glad he killed him. But yeah, the ending was lazy. It was like, that's what we're getting. He spent all this time training. He spent all this time. He got shot once or twice already and they saved him at the temple. But that's it, huh? The end.
I did expect like a big fight at the end between the two, like some kick-ass fight.
Yeah, it wasn't much there. And I knew those stupid clogs or flip-flops, whatever he was wearing. I knew that was a weapon or something. I don't know. I mean,
Yep.
you can just see it, but yeah.
Okay. Well, what's your rating?
I was hoping he would throw him out the window. That's what I wanted to see.
I just want to see a fight, like a badass
Well,
fight, because
because he
the
was just
water
when he
there.
showed up, he was just sitting there, just chilling by the water.
Exactly.
Even the chick, even the girl who owns the club or seemed to own the club,
Oh,
even she went
yes,
out too
yes.
quickly. She went out way too quickly.
And she hit her with like a freaking silver platter. And I'm like, did that kill her?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, she's
Hitting her
dead.
in the head
She's
with
dead,
a
yeah.
And then he
platter?
took her thumb off, and
Yeah, and she didn't flinch. And I was like, what is going on here? What's in
died.
that platter?
It was a poo-poo platter.
And you know all about that. So
Anyway, I give it a 3.
hey, we got a 3. We got a 3. I did like the mixture of things. It was almost like a little bit of blood sport mixed with, like you said, John Wick type of, I like they mentioned John Wick in the movie, because I'm like, yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
mention that, because
Okay,
we
the
don't want to
same
feel like a
gun as John
knockoff.
Wick.
Yeah.
I like that too.
It felt very this is a very well put together story of how he ends up getting his revenge. It's actually pretty good. And the whole idea, the monkey man, people might want to know, but he wears a monkey mask when he fights in the ring, when he does his boxing and whatnot.
Well, and it's based on the Hindu god, the Hanuman, or they kept referencing it.
How many gods do they have? Like 8?
Lots.
Lots.
Okay. Lots.
Ganesh
Good
is
answer.
one. The elephant.
Oh, that's right. Ganesh, yeah, that's right. Baba Ganoush.
Yeah.
And the blue person with the like 6 arms, 8
Oh, the
arms or
chick.
something.
That's Shiva.
Yeah. What is
That's
it?
right.
Shiva.
Shiva.
That's right.
Hanuman
Shiva.
is a Hindu god who is depicted as a monkey with the body of a man, a golden crown, and a long tail.
Monkey
Central
man.
figure in Ramayana, also known for his devotion to Rama, also known as the
Okay.
monkey man. So
There
that
we
is
go.
like the god, for whatever reason, that his mother had.
I know. These gods all look alike.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I tell you what,
But
Dev
that's what I'm
Patel.
saying. Like that, I feel like a lot of this culturally kind of went over my head. But I mean, it did interest me. I looked a lot of this stuff up because I don't like being ignorant. So I did look a lot of it up, and so props to that. I guess cultural.
The main villain was basically, a wannabe prophet that had control of people and political power.
Yep.
That's what when Carlos said at the end when he's like, "Don't kill me, they need me." I was like, he's not wrong. Now they're gonna probably uprise and be like, "Where's the leader at?" And I'm like, he's dead because some other guy did something to that guy's mom. So
Well, it's just it. They made him a martyr. Because if
Yeah.
they go up and find him, they're gonna find him next to the monkey man, Dev Patel's body. They're just gonna label him as a terrorist. Because they already did when they attacked the club. They labeled him as a terrorist. So now the terrorist killed the shaman. Now the people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, he was a good man," even though he wasn't. The people that didn't like him are not gonna like him because, now he's a martyr. So
Yeah.
you
You're
see
not
that?
wrong.
You see?
should have
The
thrown his ass out the
political
window.
drama continues. Yeah.
Yep.
No, you're right.
So there's no revenge. There's actually no revenge for the guy then. There's no revenge.
Well,
I mean, he still got to kill a bunch of people.
he
which
did
is-
get his revenge though in the end.
Yeah, but he didn't get his I don't know what the word I'm looking for. I'm too margaritas deep. I don't know what the word I'm looking for.
John Wick dies too. Spoiler alert. So
John Wick is dead. Correct.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
so.
I mean, it's the kind of thing, the before the shaman prophet guru guy stabbed him. I mean, I did agree with the things he's saying is like, this is not going to quell your soul. All of this anger, all of this killing, it doesn't really help. And I'm like, I don't necessarily disagree. But then, of course, he freaking stabbed him with the little flip-flop
with his flip-flop
knives.
His wooden flip-flop with a pick in it.
Yeah. And I mean, it's just, I liked it, but
has really good action.
But
it was funny.
Plot holes.
It was funny when he came up and he's chilling by the pool and he had a look on his face like, "You want to fuck?" I'm like, what is wrong? He
did have
you,
a look
man?
at first.
He did. He's like, "What is going to happen right now?"
You made it up here. All right.
He's just kind of got that look that
he does very laid back.
Just like, I'm just open. Whatever's gonna happen, man.
Yeah, dude, what do you want to do? You want to catch or do you want to
name your price?
What's going to happen right now?
Yeah, exactly. I'm here for the people. Like, yeah. So,
Certain
but it was
moral
yeah.
flexibility that's
Mhm.
required of somebody
Mhm.
that
Flexibility indeed is what's going to happen right
opportunistic.
now.
He shows up. First thing he says to him is, your car registration's ran out or your insurance. And he's like, what? And then, like, what the fuck?
Your PC's full of virus, my friend. You
Yeah,
want to?
yeah, exactly. You have Emmons on North are waiting. Go get me a Target card. What? There's no Target around here. I'm here to kill you. I'm the monkey man.
Oh, I wish he would have done. I watch Indian soap operas whenever I go to the local Indian restaurant because they have them playing. I just wish he would have done what they do in those soap operas. It's great. How you doing, my friend?
That's
What are
it.
you doing? I'm
That's
like,
it. That's
what?
it.
What?
So, yeah, but you know what's funny is when you're watching that, I heard that a few times. Their buddy, the guys and their friends.
Oh
And
yeah,
it's like, I
you're
went
my
to an Indian
guy.
restaurant. I
You're my
got that from
friend.
the waiter several times. My friend, everything good? Next time he came to the table, hey, my guy. I'm like, hey, which one are we? Buddy, guy, friend? Huh?
Sweet.
Because
I
I'm
like
definitely not your pal.
I'm not your pal, friend.
Not your
I'm not
pal,
your
buddy.
buddy, guy.
Not your pal, buddy. You guys will get that if you're big
I'm not your
South Park
buddy,
fans.
pal.
One of the funniest things ever in
You're
South Park.
Canadian. You'll get it.
Yep. Us Canadians get that joke. Well, I give it a 3 also. 3, yeah, it's a tough one. It's like right on that fence at 3.5 and 3 because it's a really good action movie. I like the fact that it doesn't just get to the point. He goes and trains again and then he goes back to fighting in the ring and he kind of, sets this up and that up to get to where he needs to be, just like Game of Death. And then in the end, we get an ending and that's it, right? That's whatever.
I'm surprised that guy who played the ring announcer, Chipotle. What's his name? This is
Oh,
The
yeah.
guy from is it the guy from 18?
yeah.
It is the
18.
guy from A-Team, yes.
That's what I
And
thought.
from,
I was surprised to see him too. He's South
And
African.
what's it called? What's that? The Alien movie?
Is District 9. District 9.
District 9.
He was
Good
also
movie,
in
great movie.
the movie I saw, Boy Kills World. He was also in that.
Right, he was in there, huh?
Yeah, he's in that.
Oh, he
movie
was
too.
also in yeah.
He's been in a lot of
Yeah,
things.
a lot of stuff. Australian fella.
Yeah, Australian fella.
And
What's
I
his
will
name? It's not
say-
Chipotle. Chipotle?
No, his name's not Chipotle.
His name is definitely not Chipotle.
No, his name is
Hold
not
on,
Chipotle.
let
It's
me
chicken
look
What's
it
his
up.
masala.
name? I know it's
I'm looking it up.
not chicken marsala either. It's close.
Charlotte Copley.
Charlotto. Chipotle.
Oh,
Charlotte.
Charlotto. Yeah,
Charlotto.
Charlotto.
Yeah. I thought he'd have a
Sure.
bigger
Character.
role.
I mean, but he did
But
a
he
good
gets
job
like
in
bit
this a little
roles. He doesn't
bit.
get
Yeah.
like leads anymore.
He was
Yeah.
good. Oh, you're right.
He
Because
was
even
good.
Boy Kills World, it's a bit role.
Yeah, he just bit stuff.
He's a good actor.
Yeah.
Good for him. I'm sure
But-
he does more stuff in his country. But I will say, Dev Patel looked really fucking hot in this movie. I'm not.
Well, here's the thing. When I was
usually
watching,
attracted to Indian.
Yeah, when I
men,
was
but I'm
watching
like,
him-
okay, I'm in.
I was thinking, man, this guy should be getting bigger roles. He's a good
Yeah.
actor.
He can act. Yeah, I got
Yeah,
that.
he's a good looking dude. He can definitely play like a Mexican too. That's what I
Well,
was
and
looking
he
at. I was
can
like,
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
fucking do the fighting. Good
Uh-huh.
God, that was
Yes.
I mean, it was good. It was
yeah. He's
good.
It was good. I mean, he's good in it. That's one of the things I thought watching it. Like, man, this guy, put him in a superhero movie or some shit. Like,
You
this
know
guy.
why?
Even
He did
filmed this
Airbender.
shit.
That's why.
Oh.
He played an Asian fella in Airbender. He played Lord Zuko.
He did in the movie.
Biggest mistake of his
No
life.
way.
Yes, in the M. Night
Wow.
Shyamalan
Yeah, Shyamalan.
shit Airbender movie. He was Zuko. Zuko
see,
and
here's the
everybody
thing,
else in that cast was supposed to be Asian.
I never
He
saw
played Zuko.
that movie, but here's the thing: they'll tell you that it's part of Asia. That's what the bullshit. They'll
South
tell you.
Asia.
Southeast
It's
Asia,
part
right?
of- yeah,
Southeast
it's part
Asia.
of
the same.
But it's not
Part
When
of
we
the
Asian.
say
fucking
Asian-
continent.
When
we
you
know
say
what we mean.
Asian, you think China. You think
Exactly.
Vietnam, Japan,
Uh-huh.
Thailand. Pick one.
Exactly. Oh,
When
okay,
you say
I'll pick one.
India, you
Yeah.
think India.
Exactly.
Middle East.
Exactly.
That's
There's
what
a
you're thinking
difference. Well, I don't think Middle East so much. There's a difference, though. Yeah, exactly. Asians
And you
are
ever watch
not.
Miss Marvel?
Yeah, of course I've seen Miss Marvel.
The series on Disney?
Yeah, well, yeah. What else would I watch?
You want your Pakistani Indian history? You watch that movie. Or
Yeah,
that
it's
show.
true though. But
The Great Divide. The Great Divide divided India and Pakistan. You learn so much. I learned so much.
Oh, well, Disney.
All right, I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, absolutely. Learn so much.
Okay, well there you go. So check it out.